Let's start off with talking about YouTube versus Twitch and how YouTube is just freaking yanking people over from Twitch.
Yeah.
People getting those bags, switching over. There are some people that are jumping over to Twitch. Let's do it.
YouTube, what is going on, guys? Today I'm here with RIDG, Sween. We are on RIDG Talks. We're gonna bring up a lot of stuff today. I think we got a few new topics, and I'm really excited to get into it and hopefully make some of you guys a little mad.
Yeah, got some hot takes ready to go. Apparently I'm good at those. But let's start off with talking about YouTube versus Twitch and how YouTube is just freaking yanking people over from Twitch.
Yeah.
People getting those bags, switching over. There are some people that are jumping over to Twitch. But what are your thoughts, opinions on the whole YouTube versus Twitch, and what do you think will be the best for your future in streaming?
Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna reiterate some stuff that I heard Nate Shot say. I'm a big fan of Nate Shot, so I always quote some stuff from him and Tim. But Nate Shot brought up the point when Ninja switched to Mixer, he was doing what was best for him and for his family, and that did make a lot of sense. YouTube's also doing the same thing, but it's not like you're switching from Twitch to Mixer. You're switching from Twitch to YouTube.
Yeah.
Twitch is owned by Amazon, and YouTube's owned by Google. Google's probably quadruple the size of Amazon. You have to go through Google just to get to the Amazon website. So I think that YouTube is going to be taking over. It already has, its bones are already pretty solid for streaming. For example, skippable ads. I think that's a huge thing, just them actually acting like they care about their streamers and also getting the bag. I think that a lot of the people like Myth recently switched over, and just all those people, they got a big break. I know Myth has had a little bit less viewers since he switched, but he got the bag and he's more secured now. So
yeah.
For my future, it's hard to say. I tried YouTube game once. I'm way too small to carry anybody over. I do think that if my YouTube ever takes off a lot faster than my Twitch, I'll switch over. I do think that there's a lot of great things in the running or in the making on YouTube, but as of right now, Twitch is my home, and until one or the other blows up more, we'll decide my future.
Yeah. I feel like my biggest gripe with YouTube and streaming is just the UI. Like,
yeah.
Twitch is just far superior on their interface, and it's strictly just a streaming service versus YouTube. It's streaming, you got videos, so it's like, I know, like, I've watched videos of people like, hey, this is how you get to the streams, like, you know, YouTube recommends it and stuff, but it's still not like that easy to get to a stream.
Yeah.
In my opinion. It's getting better, and I know they have like the different sections and stuff, but that's their one issue, is like it's just one big platform with so much stuff. But on the opposite hand, like, that's also good because you can have your live streams, your videos, everything's just in one place, which I know a lot of people like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I definitely think I don't think Twitch is gonna die. I think seems like they've been integrating some more good stuff. I watch a lot of Devin Nash and those guys and their videos, and it's going to take a lot for Twitch to die, but I definitely think YouTube is not a bad play either.
Yeah.
And I think the best thing you can do is utilize both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, everyone does that streams. Like, if they stream just on Twitch, like, you're uploading to YouTube anyways, so it's like,
right.
If you ever get to that point where you're making money, it's like you can make money off Twitch, but then you're also making a crap ton of money, or potentially you can make a lot of money on YouTube just from your videos.
Right. One thing that YouTube has on Twitch is discoverability, because if you do think about it, you are putting out short form content, you are putting out long form content, and you're also streaming. So if you're getting discoverability from your YouTube videos, your YouTube shorts, whatever, you have a lot higher chance of getting new people to come to your streams if you are smaller. Twitch's discoverability is absolutely terrible. They have a lot of work to do. They've said that are planning on integrating stuff. We are yet to see it, and I just don't think that Twitch is on par with a lot of things, but also YouTube is also not on par with a lot of things that Twitch has. I do think Twitch needs to switch some things around, especially with discoverability.
It's actually funny we're talking about it because I watched, once again, Devin Nash, he posted a video today talking about like view count, like it doesn't matter how many views you have or whatever. And like he basically said like for the discoverability section of it, it doesn't matter if you got 100 viewers or 50 viewers, that's not going to determine your discoverability. If from the recommended, he said a lot of it comes from like how active your chat is. If Twitch feels like something like is happening on your channel, like that'll boost your channel up more.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it was just like it was crazy to see those things because he runs like his own company that they help give promotions for streamers and stuff, so they know what they're looking at. But it was interesting to see like him talk about the factors that go into being on like the recommended page, or like usually the first top three are like just the top people playing the game, but then the rest of it goes into a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Right. I will say that is a good point because I've had 2 hype trains since I've streamed, and every time I had a hype train, I was on the front page of Twitch. So that is true.
Yeah.
But
I do agree with you on YouTube has better discoverability, which is kind of like what we're doing on our RIDG Gaming YouTube channel. Is we mainly post like shorts on there, but obviously like you're not going to make much money off shorts, down the road versus like longer form content. But as a small creator and like trying to do it organically, which is what we try to do, like it's really hard to grow organically because you don't have the people there yet.
Right.
But if you can post shorts and then, maybe you get 1 sub a short or something, but then they subscribe to your channel, then you upload like video or whatever you want, and then they might end up watching that video, and then if you live stream on YouTube, then that brings them in that way.
Yeah, YouTube is pretty good, especially like the things you can do to just boost the algorithm.
Yeah.
If you study the algorithm, you can really grow quickly. Ludwig is probably one of the top people on that side of things. Obviously, Mr. Beast is too. But Ludwig is very intelligent when it comes to that kind of stuff, and I've kind of noticed it like with my past couple of uploads. One of my videos actually averaged 30 more views than my last one than the one prior, because I did some algorithm wording and stuff, and it's kind of boosted a little bit.
Yeah, I need to work on looking at the analytics a little bit more for our stuff. I've tried it a little bit. It's like, like most people watch your videos from this time frame, so I posted them. It's like, well, that video doesn't do as good as when I normally just post it. I've also noticed with YouTube, like on the shorts, is you can post something and it might get a couple hundred views, but then like 2 days later it bumps up to like 1,000 views.
Yeah.
Which I feel like on like TikTok and stuff, like, I don't know, it's just the content we're posting or what, but it's just like, it's like 200 to 300 views for most videos. Sometimes we'll get, 1,000 views, but it's always like that initial rush of people watching it, but then it just kind of falls off.
Yeah.
Versus YouTube, I feel like we still have videos that are getting views from it. And I don't know, I'd have to look more into like the algorithm and stuff, or the analytics side of it, but I feel like we're also trying to so Frank's been streaming on our YouTube. So we have our RIDG Gaming channel, we strictly stream on that on Twitch, but then we also do Frank's been doing his gaming fits. He rides his stationary bike and plays for 45 minutes to an hour. So he multi-streams to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, his personal Twitch.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that he's doing that, because then we can also utilize our YouTube live streaming service.
Yeah.
And build our brand from that one.
Yeah.
Plus keep our Twitch one without breaking the terms of service or whatever, which we're so small, I don't think we'd get in trouble at this point, but
definitely don't want to run into future issues though.
No, I will say because we started off multi-streaming for the RIDG stuff, and initially I might get roasted for this, but I wanted to push Facebook. I just felt like it was a smaller platform, but I felt like we had more potential to grow from the beginning. But then it just came to realizations being on Twitch is more gaming focused, that community, that's what they're there to watch, versus Facebook. We'll get people that we know personally watching us, but it's not that same dedicated community that we were getting on Twitch now.
Yeah, you kind of we talked about discoverability on Twitch. It's even worse on Facebook.
Yeah.
I've never once seen.
I mean, you got like Z-Later and you got like Stone Mountain, and they're doing really well on Facebook, and I don't mind watching them on Facebook. It's just, it's just not. I feel like they'll still be in the game, but I don't think they'll ever be like a direct competitor with YouTube or Twitch.
I agree.
I don't see it personally. You can download the separate app for the Facebook streaming, which is basically like Twitch, which is pretty cool. But I don't know. I have no problem with people that stream on Facebook. Like, I would never make fun of them or whatever. But
yeah, you basically, like, the way it is, at least the way I see it, is you have the two dinosaurs, and then you just have the rest of the prey. 2 dinosaurs are YouTube and Twitch, and the rest is subpar.
Yeah. I mean, I thought Mixer was going to do better.
I actually really like Mixer, not gonna lie.
I did too.
I streamed on Mixer on my Xbox for a while. That's what I actually first started streaming on. And we'd get up there. We'd get up to 20 people sometimes, and it was a lot of fun. I really liked it, but it just fell off.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're probably too late to the game, and Microsoft's a big enough company where they could just take the L on that one and just move on. So,
yep.
Ninja obviously benefited from that. Shroud, they got a bag to go to Facebook, and then right back over to Twitch.
Yep.
And got a bag from Twitch probably too.
Yep. Definitely.
But well, it'll be cool to see where YouTube's at in a couple years.
Yeah, they're definitely. One of the downfalls on their development side for streaming is how long it takes to get stuff done. Google's a massive company. I assume it takes a lot longer to get stuff improved.
Yeah.
And for the money, the budget, whatever the case is, but I'm excited to see what's going on. One of the things that I think is super cool is if you're a big streamer like Tim, you can send a super chat, you're gonna get noticed. I thought that's a pretty cool thing for sure. And they just added clipping and rating. Rating's kind of buggy, but they still have it.
Yeah, they're what do they call it? They're
I don't remember what it's called.
Redirect. YouTube redirect.
Yeah.
But it's like you have to be subscribed to that channel to be able to rate them.
Yep.
Which is like, I guess that's fine, but it's like, to me that kind of takes away the point of rating. Like, I mean, I guess we rate out more to people that we are friends with and stuff, but then sometimes you just want to rate out to someone random. It's like Twitch is super easy. Just go look at whatever the browser and find someone.
Yep.
But yeah, it'll be cool to see where things are at, and it seems like they're changing a lot on Twitch with ad revenue and their splits and everything, and
more unskippable ads.
Well, I was gonna say when you're talking about that is I pay for YouTube Premium, so it's like I never get ads. When I'm watching stuff, and
I get people that complain every day about ads, and I'm like, thanks for the revenue, but I'm not turning them off.
Yeah, well, you can't. They're gonna
have them anyways.
Yeah, I just started doing the ads, like doing them right in the beginning of the stream, because then you get the pre-roll out of the way. Because my biggest thing with ads is you have less chance of someone following you if the first thing they're getting is ads.
Yeah.
But if you can run the ads, get them out of the way within your first 30-minute time frame, like anyone can come in there and start watching.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like at the end of the day, it's like we run a minute 30 seconds for ads. Like, it's not that long.
Yeah. But it's unskippable. That drives me nuts.
Yeah. I mean, I was running 3-minute ads, and people were starting to complain about those. And really, we don't make a couple bucks from ads, like where we're at in our size. But I mean, I'm not gonna hate people for having ads. Like, you're putting the time in to do all that stuff. Like 3 minutes in reality of 8 hours. Like,
right.
That adds up a little bit, but it's not crazy. And then you can always subscribe if you don't want to have the ads.
The reason I get angry is because I feel like it happens whenever something important goes on, and it drives me nuts.
I wish they would allow you to have more of like I don't know if you have to be like a partner or whatever, but like the ones that just kind of shrink the screen and it's like the banner style ads.
Yeah.
Or at
least
least
they would count for pre-roll.
Yeah. Or at least just be able to hear the stream still. Well, I guess that'd take away from
ads.
Hearing the ads.
Yeah, but anyways.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments about ads. Do you guys care when streamers have ads going? Does it bug you? Does it not a big deal? My opinion, if it's someone I want to support, or just enjoy watching, like, it's not that big of a deal to me, but I can see where they could annoy some people.
Yeah, for sure.
But
If you made it this far in the video, type ads in the comment.
Yeah, let's just spam the comments with ads. Just blow it up. Make sure you guys like the video too if you're enjoying the podcast. Forgot to say that. Like,
boost the algorithm. That's why we want you to type ads.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm excited to keep growing our YouTube. I think we're at 153 subs right now. So I think it'll help having some more longer form content videos on there. Because I don't know, we need like 1,000 subs before you can start making money off them.
1,000 subs, you need a certain amount of watch time hours and a couple other stuff. But yeah, YouTube definitely makes you grind for it more. You can't just hop on the platform and start streaming and making content and expect to get affiliated.
Yeah.
On Twitch, you can get affiliated in a month. So
I honestly think though, if like if I said screw it, we're going full YouTube, like I feel like we could get there a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Especially if we're uploading more like content on there. But
if you study the algorithm, you can get there in a couple months.
Yeah,
for sure.
But I mean, I know, like, I think we're going to talk about goals and stuff. One of my goal, or some of our goals for like RIDG, is like I want to hit 1,000 followers on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Our goal is try to hit that by the end of this year. So we'll see. We're at like 351 or something like that. So maybe we might get there. We're gonna keep grinding, and then I also want to hit 1,000 subs on YouTube as well.
Yeah, pretty much in the same boat. I'm about a quarter of the way on YouTube, and then I'm almost halfway on Twitch. I think 1,000 followers is cool, but I want it to not be bots. Twitch has a problem with bots right now, and it drives me nuts. But that's a goal. One of the things, another goal of mine, is to have consistent creative uploads at least every 2 weeks. Recently, my videos have been just me locked in, going try hard, sweaty, and Fortnite and stuff. And I want to be more intentional with my content. So I have a long list of goals, but that's like one of my number one goals right now, is to be more intentional with my YouTube videos and be a little more creative with that.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is you gotta be, I mean, we're late to the game for trying to establish a YouTube and stuff, and like trying to be creative and do things differently is tough, but it's just getting that schedule set up and doing something you can do consistently. I think that's what I've noticed from YouTube, is just being consistent, uploading at least once a day for like a short or something, and then if you start uploading a podcast every Tuesday, then YouTube's gonna see that, start pushing that out more.
Yeah, for sure.
One thing I'm curious on that I've been thinking about in my head is like, should I post our golf stuff on our RIDG channel, or should I keep that separate and post that on my personal channel? Because on one hand, it's like I want to put content on the RIDG channel, because ultimately, like, that's what I want to grow. But I also know, like, just say Courage or whatever, like, he's got his main YouTube, his shorts YouTube, he's got a reacts YouTube, all, 4 different YouTubes or whatever.
Yep.
Obviously, he's at a point where he can create those separate channels and people are going to go subscribe to it and stuff, but I just don't know if it's going to be good or bad to just upload not consistently the same content.
That's a hard one, for sure. A lot of people focus one thing, but if you focus multiple things, you're going against the grain.
Yeah.
And I do think that golf content is, recently I've discovered that it's actually pretty crazy, and you can blow up with golf content. So it's hard to say. I do think that there's a benefit to both. So
I think I'll keep uploading the golf stuff this year on RIDG, and then as the channel grows, kind of get a feel for, should we keep posting this? Because the plan is to post a golf video on Fridays. We got the podcast on Tuesdays now. Realistically, it'd be nice to maybe have one more video on the channel.
Right.
Which could easily just be a gameplay or something. That's just more on like our end of just recording the videos and cutting it up and stuff. But
yeah,
we all work full time, so I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning, get to work at 6, work 10 hours, get back here like 4:30, and depending if I got my kid or not, it's like there's only so much time in the day, so it's like you don't want to overdo it
Right.
But at the same time, like, you still got to be consistent.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
I know for posting like TikToks and like shorts and stuff, if I can get a lot of clips gathered, then I'll just schedule them out, whatever. And then if you can schedule 7 out, then that just takes away the stress of trying to upload those
Right.
throughout the week.
Yeah, for sure. But I've definitely debated on doing a little bit of IRL content. I've had a few people ask for setup tours, home tours, stuff like that. So I don't know. I think there's a benefit and a downside to everything.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely once we get the official stream room set up here, we'll definitely do a tour of that one. I want to do more vlogs of like events that we host in town. I think those are really fun. Like even just doing that last one, it wasn't the best video, because I kind of stopped recording towards the end, but it was more of just like behind the scenes, like kind of just see how we're doing things and just kind of tracking what we're doing. The skate park video came out really cool.
I enjoyed that one. Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed both of them actually.
Yeah. So I think we're planning on hosting a Modern Warfare 2 tournament pretty much right after the game releases. We got to set a date for that. Maybe do like a 2v2 tournament or something competitive. We've talked to some businesses in town that said we can use their place for it. So that's something we were planning on doing more this year, but just we're so busy with all of our lives and stuff that it's hard to plan those things out. And we still got the FCA Cornhole tournament coming up October that we got to start planning for that.
That would be fun.
RIDG definitely is. We're not just streaming on Twitch. Like we want to be active in our community and be able to host. I mean, my ultimate dream is like host like esports tournaments and have our own like facility where we can stream from and like go full time, like quit our jobs to be able to do that. I think just having the freedom of owning your own business and making enough to actually live off of would be insane.
It's definitely, I think that's a lot of people's dreams for sure, and it's definitely one of mine too. I definitely think it can be very lucrative, but it could also be extremely impactful for people, and that's kind of what I focus on, is just being an impact. I know sometimes I fall short of that, but we're human, so I'm really excited to see the trajectory of RIDG Gaming. I mean, you guys have already almost caught up to me, and you've been on Twitch in half the time, so I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. It's going to be great.
Well, how do you feel because you're now family friendly, you use the Christian tag on your channel. Before that, you weren't family friendly. Like, how do you feel like that transition from how you were streaming previously to like where you're at now? Has that made a difference for your mental or your growth or anything like that on Twitch?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I was already, I've been growing my faith and getting closer with God as a whole pretty recently, so I was already wanting to go towards the no cussing and stuff like that. So once I joined you guys and I went full-time family friendly, it kind of once people started realizing that I was family friendly, it started to pick up. I average a lot more viewers now. I was averaging 3 people. I average 5 to 10 now. I get a lot more subs now. I think this last month I'm up 57 followers. So I definitely did see a pretty big upswing. And I also have experienced a lot of adversity. Having the Christian tag and stuff. It's hard to talk about. So I've seen both sides of it. Mentally, I've again just both sides of it. I've had ups, I've had downs, but I'm really excited to just keep pushing and keep chugging along and chase this dream that I have. I mean, I've been chasing different types of dreams my whole entire life, and I've never been a quitter until I've almost died. So I think I'm just gonna keep going.
Well, I think the family friendly tag isn't necessarily that big of a deal. Just more of hey, this channel is clean. Your kids can watch it, whatever. But when you put the Christian tag on there, I feel like it creates a little bit of a target on you.
It definitely
does. More
does.
So than not having it.
It definitely does. And one night I had so much adversity that I took the tag out for the rest of the stream, and then I felt guilty for taking it out. It's you're not staying true to who you are. So right now I just have the mentality of I'm not going to let anyone change who I am, and if it puts a damper on my streaming dreams, then it does. But I think eventually it's going to be really good.
Which I don't think it will, because I mean, most of the people I follow on Twitch are all Christian streamers now. Like,
yeah.
Freaking great people, and
Yeah.
they have great communities and everything. And
Deadly Dill and Preacher Guy and PT Stress and
PT, Mama Llama.
Mama Llama, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's good. It challenges ourselves. Like, you know, we don't cuss or anything on stream, but it's not saying we're perfect humans or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I struggle with not cussing all the time off stream.
Yeah.
But
I do too.
I think it creates a good challenge to change ourselves offline and online.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't know, it's weird. I don't know. I feel like it's helped us grow from being, I mean, we're so small, but like starting off to where we're at now, I don't think we would have been there if we weren't family friendly.
I agree. When I call it my before Christ days. Before I was family friendly, I go back and watch my clips, and I was just another guy on Twitch, and nothing was really different than anybody else. I was cursing and saying stuff I probably shouldn't have said on the internet, and that's who I was back then. I didn't have a good relationship with God or anything, and now it's like I'm extremely transparent. I kind of have a bad habit of wearing my heart on my sleeve too, so if I have a bad day, my chat usually knows.
Yeah.
But I definitely have also had people come to me who I got to just speak with them and just be a person, a listening ear for them, and it's helped them tremendously, and that's my goal, and that's my dream right there, is to be able to be that person, and it made all the adversity worth it for sure.
No, I think it's. I mean, we don't have the Christian tag on ours. I mean, most of us are Christians, but we don't put that tag on there, so we haven't had to deal necessarily with all that. But we did have, you know, we're doing a Bible study on Monday nights, so
Yeah.
We've dealt with some of that a little bit. But when people see that you're doing something different, and it's an easy, hey, I'm gonna go try to troll them, like, okay, go ahead, but you're still putting time into what we're doing, and you're still hearing what we're talking about.
Right.
So even though you think you might be trolling us or whatever, like, you're still listening to us.
Right.
You're still giving us your time. It's like, you guys can post or put whatever comments on our stuff. At the end of the day, you're just helping boost the algorithm.
You're very, very true.
Hey, good comments, bad comments, let us have it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You just gotta kind of have some thick skin, and obviously we're not at that point where we're just getting like death threats or people are talking that much smack. But
I definitely can see why bigger streamers have to take mental breaks. Like Lulu Lovely is a great example. She did the Jake Lucky interview.
Yeah.
And just being someone who's genuinely attractive on a Twitch platform, I can definitely see why it's like, okay, I need to take a break, and why it's so mentally taxing for a lot of women, but also for guys too. It's definitely taxing for sure.
Yeah.
And I definitely have a lot of respect for the bigger people, for sure.
Well, especially because people just feel like they can just say whatever they want on the internet and feel like they can get away with it.
Yeah.
Which most of them do. But yeah, it's just hard to deal with that, especially on that size of a platform. Like hearing that stuff every day, and that's definitely got to be very challenging. And that's something that I feel like we're trying to change with our communities and the culture of Twitch. Like, but realistically, it's probably just gonna get worse, not get better. But we can at least be that, trying to make a difference on the platforms and be positive and make a change if we can.
Yeah, for sure. Myth just posted a video today, and he touched about getting death threats and stuff like that. It's like the people loved his content so much that now they're threatening to kill him because he's not doing exactly what they want. It's just bizarre. It's bizarre.
I just watched that today too.
Yeah, it's bizarre to me, and definitely, I was already a fan of Myth, so I'm even more of a fan of him now. But it's definitely not easy. That's for sure.
Well, I feel like a problem with people getting like burned out or getting like depressed and stuff is like they feel like that all they have to do is just stream 8 hours, and like they're literally probably just playing games all day and not get out. Like, you need to freaking get out and do different stuff. Like, I'll be honest, like my ultimate goal is not to be just streaming 8 hours a day for 6 days a week. Like, I don't want to do that. I want
to be able to go to golf courses.
Yeah, I want to
worry about it.
I want to build our brand to where we can open up our own business and like have streamers and stuff and like do other things, and we continue to stream, but we only stream if on average like an hour to maybe 2 hours a stream.
Yeah,
because realistically, like it's more important at this stage to put more content out there to bring people there.
Right.
I don't have the time to freaking stream 8 hours besides the Saturday coming up when we do Trevor's 2-year anniversary 12-hour stream, but
that's gonna be, dude, I'm not mentally prepared. I've done 6 hours and I was shocked. Yeah. So it's gonna be tough, but I'm really excited for incentives and just the various stuff that we plan on doing. So I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I think this video will be posted after that stream, but I'm looking forward to it. See if we can do it.
It's definitely going to be a challenge.
If you can take anything away from this portion of it, just get out, go do stuff. Don't just be stuck on the computer because you're just going to get in a bad place.
Yeah.
Unless that doesn't affect you, then that's cool. But I think most people, I went through it. I was in a stage of my life where I just go to work, play games at night, go to bed. Weekends, wake up, start playing games.
Yeah.
Take a little break, just basically playing games all weekend. It's like, it gets boring after a while.
Yeah, and turn off the view count if it bothers you.
Yeah.
Don't have it. Don't worry about really any of the analytics stuff, and focus on being a quality streamer.
Yeah. I might be a little weird in that part of it because I enjoy the view count.
I do too.
Because at least for me, like if we peak at like 15 viewers and we drop back down to like 10 or 9 or whatever, it doesn't like negatively affect me. Yeah. But I almost use it as like a driving force to like, okay, like we're getting up to like, double digits. Like I want to keep being active and trying to keep people incentivized to stay on the stream and just be interactive. So to me, it's, at least at this point, it's a driving force. Yeah. It doesn't, at the end of the day, like, I don't play games that much, so I basically play games when I'm streaming. So I'm just enjoying hanging out with the boys, playing games, and trying to grow the channel. But I definitely see how that could be very toxic for your mental too at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, if you're sitting there with the big number 0.
Yeah. Well, I think most people, tab yourself up, give yourself a review.
Yeah.
If you want some help, get an affiliate, like get a couple buddies. I think everyone always says that. Like for us, like between me, Dave, and Frank, we all just tab our stream, so it's like instantly we've got 3 viewers.
And you're already above a lot of people just from that.
Yeah.
So.
But at this point, like we probably don't have to do it, but why not? Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's got to make a little bit of a difference. It might not make a huge difference.
Right.
Man, other than boosting my ego a little bit.
Yeah.
I say I don't care about the views, but no. I think I just enjoy it. It just pushes me to keep trying to be more interactive and not just sitting there playing game.
For sure. When I took my break before I joined you guys, it was growth related for sure. I was like, this is stupid. Nothing's happening. I'm putting in a lot of work. I put in a lot of money, and technically I've put 5,000 deep, and I've only made 1,000 back. So it's like I'm in the negative. So I was like, all right, I'm going to take a break and regroup here.
Well, a hard thing too is like not to compare yourself to others too. Like
it's very difficult.
And that's what the Dev Nash video said. It's like everyone's different. Like he said he was streaming. His goal was to hit 1,000 viewers, or 1,000 concurrent when he was streaming. Like he didn't want to go above that. He just wanted to be around 1,000 because he's like, for his style of videos, like he's talking to the chat. To get more than that, it's like going way too fast. It's not as interactive and stuff. But he's like, people are talking crap to him about his goal and all that stuff. But he's like, I was still making 17,000 a month. Like you don't need to have 5,000, 10,000 viewers to make good money. Like
absolutely. A
lot of it comes down to your community that you build, how much they want to support you, how much that you can get. I'm sure ad revenue and stuff plays into it, but that's why like someone that has 300 viewers or 500 viewers, like they could still only have like 100 subs.
Now there's people that make livings doing content and Twitch is actually the last form of income they have. Like, for example, Lo, I don't know if you know who Lo is. He blew up on TikTok mainly, but he makes absolutely fantastic content, very high quality. He put a lot of work, a lot of effort into it, and he probably averages like 150 to 400 people, and he makes a living off of it. And then obviously if you're averaging 400 viewers on stream, that's 400 people guaranteed to see your YouTube. So it's, it just keeps adding up.
There's a lot of things that go into it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to learn as much as I can. I think eventually I'd like someone to just edit my videos, but we're currently editing all of our videos on the old cell phone, so hopefully we'll start, editing these things on the PC once we get a little upgrade. But
yeah, for sure.
Well, I think we've been going for
a while.
Let's try to wrap this thing up. We've got some hot takes and end it.
I'd say my hot take is that the greatest video game of all time is Fortnite. It absolutely changed the gaming industry forever. It'll never be the same, and I think that all came from I know it all came from Fortnite, and Fortnite is still doing stuff that no other game can ever do. So Fortnite's probably the best game that's ever touched gaming industry.
I can see that being a hot take, but I also can see a lot of people agreeing with you on it.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see like how long Fortnite can last, which so far they're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
They had a little bit of a lull, but I mean their lull was nothing compared to like games just dying.
Yeah.
And then they came back with no builds and started doing different stuff and like brought a lot of people back. So
yeah, I
can mess with that. My hot take is Star Wars sucks, and you can't change my mind on that. I've said it multiple times in stream. I can't even tell you the storyline of Star Wars. Haven't seen any of the new movies. Absolute trash. And I'll save. I had another hot take, but I'll save that for the next one. Let me know if our hot takes are hot to you. I'm sure I'll get a lot of hate for the Star Wars stuff in the comments, so argue with me. Let me know in the comments why Star Wars is not trash, and we'll comment back, and we'll have another one for you in the next podcast.
Sweet.
But I think that's going to wrap it up for RIDG Talk episode number 2. We appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch us. Make sure to like the video if you can. It's very easy. You just click the thumbs up. Doesn't take much, and it's free. And if you enjoy the content and want to see future content, make sure to subscribe to the boys here on YouTube. And if you want to catch our live streams on Twitch, we're our twitch.tv/RIDGgaming21.
I am twitch.tv/TrevsLol, and then it's also Trevslol on YouTube. I am trying to upload every 2 weeks, if not weekly, and I stream 4 to 5 times a week. So it's always a great time. I carry these guys on my back a lot in Fortnite, so it's a lot of fun.
Hey, I'm starting to work on cranking 90s right now, so we're getting there.
Getting better.
All right, that'll do it. Love you guys. Game to give. Catch you on the next one.